past 5 years. According to our research, the conventional practice is doing only 4 sessions per client, 1 to 4 sessions per client actually, making an average of $340 per client at $85 a session. Virginia, you want to change to that? Okay. At 14 sessions per client, the hypnotist makes $11.90 per client for the same marketing cost per client that it took to bring in the $340 a session. Let's change to the next one. Let's see. No, I'm sorry. Leave that one up there. Okay. Not quite used to working with transparency, so please forgive me. 4 sessions gives you time only to deal with the presenting problem. The client comes to you and they tell you they need to quit smoking or lose weight or whatever, and you deal with it in 1 to 4 sessions. They think they're cured, they go away. They didn't find out that they could have done a lot of other things with hypnosis. Now, the 28100? Okay, if you do hypnosis sessions in a block form, it's much less expensive and time-consuming for you, the hypnotherapist, to get several new clients than to offer the client already in your office the more complete life transformation process that he deserves. If this person comes to you to quit smoking, they're taking the risks and the upset involved in getting rid of a very nasty habit that they figure is hard to break. That means they really care about themselves. They care enough about themselves to do that. They probably care enough about themselves to do a lot of other things if you had a way of getting the message across to them that that was available. So we're going to talk a little more about that later, and I'll show you how we get that message across. Now, as to your advantage to selling hypnosis sessions in blocks, if you put a 2 by 3 inch ad in the LA Times, that's going to cost you $1,650. Now, that's just one marketing example. You might not want to put an ad in the LA Times. It's pretty expensive to do that. But any kind of marketing you do costs money. Let's find out what you're doing for marketing. Hands of people that are doing any kind of marketing. Okay? What kind of marketing are you doing, sir?
Yellow pages, newspaper.
Okay, what's that costing you to do yellow page advertising, let's say per month? $300 a month? Okay. Who else is doing marketing? Okay, ma'am?
I do yellow pages and newspaper.
What's it costing you?
Yellow pages, we have a big ad, it's about $500 a month, and the newspaper is about $400.
So it's about $900 a month for the kind of marketing you're doing. You can see that people are doing marketing that does cost them money. Now, I'm going to go ahead and use this LA Times example. This trade shows could cost several more $1,000s. Does anybody do trade shows here? One. Okay. Trade shows could cost you several $1,000s just for one show if you're counting printing and the booth and manning the booth and all of that. So there is a definite cost per person to bringing in each client that you get in your chair. Now, effective marketing is always going to cost money. How much that investment makes you depends on the effectiveness of yourself as a salesperson and how much you can make back on that investment from the actual sale. In other words, are you selling a high-ticket item or a low-ticket item? That's part of what makes your marketing effective or not. The average hypnotist doing 4 sessions per client, let's go to that 2810. The average hypnotherapist who does 4 sessions per client with a 70% close rate on 10 free consultations would gross $2,380 for 28 paid sessions. After deducting his cost of $1,650 in this case for the ad, his profit would be $730 for 38 hours of work.